Afternoon! Welcome to Soberholic vlog. Saturday today, kid-free weekend, and sadly, I had to work. Which, in all honesty, isn't that big a deal. As you would have seen outside, it's a bit wet and miserable anyway. So, what do you think of my new cup? I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, the weather today is not ideal. I had plans to go out and do some fun stuff, do some adventures, because I haven't been doing a lot recently. Pretty much this year, every kid-free weekend I've had, I've spent doing work around the house. And this weekend I thought, I don't want to do that. I want to go out and have an adventure. I want to go skating and I want to have some fun. And unfortunately the weather had other plans. The most annoying part is I did my washing last night in preparation for that, for having fun today. And that's out on the line soaking wet. Which is a bit of a shame. It leaves me in quite the predicament though. I don't know what to do today. Hence the mildly random video so far. I'm still trying to think about what I can do for the day. And also, I am starving. I just finished work. I went through the whole work without smoking today because it's Saturday. I want to be at home. I don't want to be at work. Like, it just sucks. I need the money at the moment, so I kind of had to be at work. I would much rather not be at work. And so yeah, I just worked through smoking. It's nothing unusual. And now I'm home cooking up a feed. Ooh, bacon, egg, and cheese toasty. The perfect meal. And that's as far as the planning has got today. Eat my food and then make a plan for something to do today. One load of washing moved inside, another one in the washing machine as we speak, so hopefully I'll have clean clothes for work on Monday. Here's a job that I can do at home. I have been putting it off though. This is my shed. And I would love to be doing projects in here today. I have a couple of projects I'd actually like to work on if I could do them indoors. I can't do much in here at the moment. You might remember the studio slash workspace I built a couple of years ago, a year ago or something, I don't know. Well, I ended up inside in my room doing like my workspace indoors. So that's kind of been left like that. There's space there though. I mean, it's the only place in here with actual space. The rest of it, The trouble I have out here is basically like all of this is not mine. People come and stay here and they go and get like a normal house, get their own place, and they move out there. And it seems that there's always stuff getting left behind, which is really frustrating because I end up with junk with an empty room out, so it just gets kind of thrown out here, and I'm going to deal with it later. And then there was Bruce too. I was building my van, and so everything sort of got thrown just in here as the project was going along. And then everything else is such a mess and there's no space. I haven't had a chance to put it away properly, and my shed has wound up looking like this. And I can't move in here, so I basically don't come in here unless I have to get something. And it's kind of frustrating to have this space that's completely unusable. Normally what I would do is get a truck from work, back it up the driveway, throw everything in there, take it to the landfill and tip it off. That costs a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money at the moment. I have been slowly chewing through. This pile we're standing on here used to be about like this high. And each week if I've got a bit of space left in my rubbish bin, I just get what I can and put it in there and get rid of it. But basically now I'm at the point where everything in here is too big for that. So I've got this furniture up here, which I don't know if it's any good. I guess I can chuck it on Facebook and then someone can come and grab it if they want it. If it's no good, then I need to break it down small enough to fit in my rubbish bin, or at least like just reorganize it so I can have some room in here and tidy this mess up. So it's not quite the fun adventure I had planned for this weekend, but it's something we can do inside together. So normally I would throw some music in here and do a bit of a quick edit, but I thought for a change, why not do a voiceover and see how that one works out. So here I'm basically just picking up a bunch of random screws and crap that was left over from the van build, moving it off, because at this point in time I've just found out our local tip takes scrap metal, car batteries and e-waste for free, which works out really well because I have like a little bit of scrap steel floating around and a couple of old car batteries. Turned out to be a whole load in the ute, which was really good and so handy to get rid of. It's like one of my favorite feelings in the whole world, just rocking up to the tip with a loaded ute and leaving with an empty car. It's really refreshing for me, especially with the shed and the amount of junk that I've got going on in there. The other thing I found out too, it's actually $35 each to get rid of a mattress at the tip, and I don't have that kind of money. But if you strip a mattress down, you can dump the steel for free for scrap, and then just throw the fabric away with your general waste, which doesn't cost anything if you put it in your wheelie bin. So it all worked out really well in the finish. It's funny, as a young country boy, I never pictured myself living in suburbia. Here we are. Sure can be pretty sometimes. That's one of the coolest things about this house. It like faces directly at the sunset, so in the winter it's over there, in the summer it's over here. And we get some absolutely amazing sunsets out here. Watch me axe myself. Made it. So look, progress. I know it doesn't look much like progress, but it's a step in the right direction, and that's progress. And I sort of started this video today with no real idea of where we were going or how it was going to work out, because the original plan fell through. And that's often the case in life. Things don't work out quite as you had them planned. Occasionally you let one or two things slide, and then all of a sudden it's on top of you and you feel like there's nothing you can do about it. And sometimes things get really messy and untidy, but at any time you can change direction with that. You can just get yourself to the point where you can go, look, I can do something about this today, and it might only be a little thing, like one load of scrap steel is not gonna tidy this mess up, but it's progress. It's a step in the right direction, and one step forward in the right direction is better than standing still. And like they say, you're gonna crack a few eggs to make an omelette sometimes, and I guess that's what we're doing today, is cracking open some eggs and trying to make an omelette out of this mess we call life. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with the progress from today. It's hard when I work on the weekends because I have my own stuff I want to do. I spend a lot of time, dictated by work and Mika, and it's like I want to do my own stuff, and sometimes work at home is my own stuff. And I'm really glad to get what I've done today done, basically. And yeah, it's still got a long way to go, but I've started making a step in the right direction. Currently waiting at the moment. You'll see I'm still wearing the old No Drama Llama. My Llamacorn gear is in the mail, so hopefully I should have that next week. I have seen a couple that other people have ordered, and they look absolutely amazing. There's a link for that in the description below, so make sure you grab yours. If you do get yourself a Llamacorn or a No Drama Llama, chuck it on Facebook, chuck it on Instagram, just put the hashtag Soberholic on there, and I'll see it. I love seeing people out in my merch and living life and making the most of it, because that's what it's all about. Like I say, it can get messy sometimes, it can get on top of us, but we just got to make those small decisions to just start stepping in the right direction. And the longer we can keep making those good decisions that are good for us and keep walking in the same direction, the better it is in the long run. Look at me sitting here now, I'm over 6 months after I got sober again, after I hit my second rock bottom, and now I'm over 6 months sober and absolutely loving life and having a gosh darn blast, and I am just enjoying the crap out of it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it's a bit higgledy-piggledy, but it's been fun hanging out with you again. I love you. See you on the next one. Bye!